Good afternoon. This is a statement by members of parliament on key national issues. We, 139 members of parliament, many are here, and a few have left for other engagements, met as legislators who champion a broad-based, people-centered and bottom-up empowerment of Kenyans to reflect on and examine the state of various developments of concern in our country. We have consulted widely and deliberated deeply on the way forward to restore reason and reasonableness to our politics and leadership, and to reaffirm a message of tolerance, inclusion, hope, and fraternity to the people of Kenya. We particularly note worrying emergent issues that threaten the stability, peace, cohesion, and integrity of our nation, and wish to lend our voices to them. These issues include the following. 1, state-instigated violence. We are deeply concerned with the escalation of political violence instigated by state agencies, and what looks like glorification of chaos and encouragement of a backward culture of political criminality. On our part, we will lead the way in ensuring that our political discourse is devoid of violence. We continue to propagate an ideology of principled engagement, peaceful coexistence, brotherhood, solidarity, and compassion. The evil scheme, which began with the targeted withdrawal of security of members of parliament, has now been extended to total withdrawal of official security coverage by police officers at meetings attended by the Deputy President. This is not only malicious discrimination, but it is also reckless dereliction of duty by the National Police Service and a grave threat to national security. We are aware that a special officially sanctioned, underline that, officially sanctioned hit squad has been formed to perpetrate political violence as witnessed in Keno, Murang'a County, and Msambweni in Kwale, and that it has been tasked to cause violence at the Deputy President's functions that were held at the coast this last weekend. We understand that the squad's mission is to instigate targeted political violence, kidnap political leaders, and execute political assassinations. We shudder at the thought of Kenya going back to the ominous, dark era of political assassinations that characterized the late 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s. As a nation, we deliberately took a categorical historical decision to abandon that era of grief, terror, and mayhem, and declared that never again would we backslide. These developments, therefore, herald a horrific betrayal of Kenya and all Kenyans. As a civic duty, we have relayed this information to the relevant authorities with details that include the name of the squad commander and the specific identities of the officers involved. We demand that this illegal hit squad be disbanded immediately. We also demand that the Inspector General of Police takes charge and ensures that all officers deployed at political meetings, rallies, by-elections, and indeed all other electoral events are in official uniform and have their service numbers and names prominently displayed on their badges. We urge the international community, and here I will specifically reach out to our friends, the United States of America, the European Union countries, the United Kingdom, and also including the African Union and African nations and the United Nations, to turn its focus on Kenya and help this country avoid a precipitous descent into political meltdown as next year's elections draws near. It is because of many international allies who stood with Kenya in the past that we overcame colonization, dictatorship, and other forms of tyranny. We call upon them all once again, including the European Union, the USA, the United Kingdom, and all friends of Kenya to stand watch and monitor our soaring political environment.
We believe that it is time to start thinking about using a bottom-up approach in the policies that we make as a nation. And we know that many people are challenging what is this whole narrative that we have for the hustler nation. And they're saying it is time to place the issues that affect the people at the bottom pyramid of our country on the table and make sure we come up with policies and come up with legislation that will help improve this lot of people who are the majority in the country. That is what it means for us to push the narrative of the hustler. And so you're going to be seeing a lot of pro-hustler proposals and legislation coming before the House. We'll be looking at how we can create more employment for the people that are at the bottom pyramid. We'll be looking at how we can improve the skills of those people and ensure that they can earn a decent living going forward. So that will be the most important agenda for us. And you'll expect that we'll use our numerical strength to make this happen because we have the numbers, as you can see. And we are asking the rest of the members of parliament to support us in this critical agenda. In conclusion, as leaders from diverse backgrounds, we reaffirm our commitment to pursuing the peaceful coexistence of all our people, building on our national unity, revitalizing the economy, and promoting a democratic culture of issue-based politics.
An impeachment of a deputy president, from my experience as a former leader of majority, who was there when Amos Kimunya was impeached, who was there when Moses Wetangula was impeached, who was there when Minister Kaimenyi survived. I was there when the process of impeaching Anne Waiguru was there. It's not a birthday party. It's not a walk in the path. And you look at the person who is driving this. You go dissect Ayub Savula. And then you understand that the carrier of the matter doesn't deserve a comment. But let me tell you for free. Let me tell you for free. And I want to tell them and dare them. I want to dare them. Let them not discuss the impeachment of the deputy president in bars, in funerals, in the apartments of their girlfriends. Let them bring it to the floor of the House, starting tomorrow, Tuesday, when the House resumes. So we dare them, whether, here, we are telling them, all of them, the ODM, the ANC, the Wiper, the Kelewekes, please go sit somewhere, bring the impeachment. We are ready for you. On the issue of BBI, we said it's not our priority, it's not a priority for the country. We have said it that consensus is the root so that we don't have a divisive referendum that divides the country. But our competitors are the architects of ethnic mobilization, ethnic and regional balkanization. Their intention is to divide the country. And we are telling them, whether you bribe the MCS, whether you do it, ultimately, and that's why it's called a popular initiative, under Article 250, I think, 1 of the Constitution. It is popular initiative because it belongs to the people. It doesn't belong to IBC, it doesn't belong to the MCS, and we are saying, if worst come to the worst, give the people of Kenya their democratic right to choose from the menu that the people of northern Kenya can choose, the people of Mount Kenya can choose. the people of Nairobi can choose, the people of the Rift and Western and Nyanza can choose. Do not force people on an item that they have a constitutional right, which is called a popular initiative. That this BBI should not be proposed. The proponents are in a dark room. Take it to the people, explain to the people. And I was very, very shocked, and I want to challenge him, the former Prime Minister, lying openly that if BBI passes, Turkana County will get 20 million. I want to challenge him. 20 billion. I want to challenge him. There's mathematics, you know. I remember the little algebra I did when I was in school. And quadratic equation. Turkana in the formula in BBI. And I want them to challenge me, and I'm challenging them to a contest. Turkana, Marsabit, Isiolo, Tana River, Lamu, Samburu, Wajir, Mandera. If BBI passes, the Tharaka Nithi, they are the 8 counties that are losing. I'm challenging the ODM brigade led by the former Prime Minister. Don't lie to the people. At your age, you don't lie. No, at your age, no. At your age, you don't lie. And I want to thank the governor of Turkana. I want to challenge them. In that formula in BBI, if you do the mathematics, Mr. Odinga, if you do the mathematics, Turkana County now is getting 11 billion, Turkana County will get 9.8 billion. I'm not saying it. So you can see a whole proponent of BBI is lying to the people of Turkana. And the same thing, he wants to come to Mandera and lie. And if you go to these counties, in fact, the 2-3 worst counties that are losing over 2 billion is Isiolo, Lamu, and Tana River.
Let me say I'm really surprised to hear that there is that intention to impeach the deputy president. I'm saying I'm really surprised to hear that there is somebody who wants to bring an impeachment motion against the president. And if what I've been reading is something to go by, is a motion that is being brought by even a member from a party that I think is ANC, if I'm not wrong, or if my memory serves me right. But I think the most important thing is, I want to say is, let's not be so much speculative. That matter did not come as an agenda for discussion. I think the best thing to do, how to approach the matter is, we'll have to wait. If there is anybody who wants to bring it, let him bring it on. And I think when it finds its way on the floor of the House, then the members of Parliament will deal with it as at that time. So for now, I don't think it's anything that really worries us as a caucus or as a team. Thank you.
Sisi ni viongozi ambao tuko katika mawazo mamoja ambayo tunafikiria kuboresha maisha ya Wakenya. Na kwamba leo tumekutana hapa kuangalia mambo ambayo kwa sasa ni kama matatizo ambayo yanatukumba. Mwanzo, kwamba kuna njama fiche ambazo zinapangwa ili kuvuruga amani katika ile mikutano ambayo huu mrengo wetu tunaufanya. Ukiangalia kule Kilifi na Mombasa wakati tulipokuwa na mikutano iliyopita wiki hii, kwamba hakukuwa na walinzi wa usalama wa kutosha wakati ule naibu wa rais akifanya mikutano. Na hii ni kwamba tunapata nafasi ya kwamba wale ambao wanataka kuvuruga amani katika ile mikutano wanapata nafasi ya kuingia pale. Ya pili, kwamba wajumbe wetu wengi sasa wamepokonywa wale walinzi wao, na kwamba hawa sasa wako katika hatari, na kwamba wale ambao wanapanga njama ya kuvuruga amani katika ile mikutano alafu baadaye waje walaumu wale wafuasi wa Hustler Nation, ndio wanapata nafasi kuingia pale. Kwa hiyo tunaambia Inspector General wa Police kwamba ni kazi yake ya kikatiba ya kutoa usalama katika mikutano yote ambayo naibu wa rais na hawa wabunge na viongozi ambao tuko nao katika mikutano yao. Hiyo ni kazi yake kikatiba na lazima aifanye kama vile katiba inasema. Asibague hawa wale. Manake katiba haikumwambia abague. Yeye lazima atoe usalama kwa kila mtu. Na hiyo sio tafadhali. La muhimu tena ni kwamba sisi kama jamii ya Hustler Nation na vile tukiongea na watu wetu kule, tunasema kwamba hatutaki taifa la Kenya lirudi katika ile miaka ya 60 na 70 na 80. Kwamba hayo mambo yamepitwa na wakati. Demokrasia Kenya imeimarika. Kwa hiyo lazima taifa la Kenya liendelee mbele na amani, na hatutaki kurudi katika zile siku za nyuma za giza ambazo zilitatiza Wakenya wengi. Sasa tunapiga kusonga mbele, sio kurudi nyuma kama Wakenya. Kwa hiyo tunaambia vyombo vya usalama kwamba vihakikishe kwamba vimetoa usalama kwa kila Mkenya na katika mrengo ule wowote wa kisiasa. Sasa tunaona wengine wanapewa usalama zaidi kuliko wengine katika hili taifa la Kenya. Kwa hiyo tunawaomba kwamba, na tunamwambia Inspector General wa Police kwamba ni kazi yake na lazima aifanye. Na wale askari ambao wanaletwa, siku hizi tunaona askari wanakuja wako na plain clothes, hatuelewi hawa ni askari, hawa ni wakora, hawa ni watu gani. Tunawaambia kwamba kama ana deploy askari kukuja katika mikutano, wote wavae sare rasmi za polisi na tuone baji zao na tuone majina yao ili tujue hawa ni kina nani. Pia tunataka kuongezea kwamba kama taifa la Kenya na sisi kama viongozi, umaarufu wa Kenya ni bora zaidi kuliko umaarufu wa mtu mmoja, na kwamba sisi kama taifa lazima tukae kama jamii moja. Na pia tunaambia jamii ya kimataifa kwamba waangalie kwamba hii Kenya isirudi nyuma na kwamba tusiwe na fujo kama zile tulizoziona zamani. Kwa hiyo tunaambia marafiki zetu wa kitaifa, wale wa kutoka kule Marekani, Umoja wa Kitaifa, African Union, kwamba waweke darubini zao katika hili taifa letu ili Kenya izidi kuwa na amani. Na hao ni marafiki, akufaye kwa dhiki ndiye rafiki. Priority ya Wakenya sasa ni kuboresha maisha yao, sio mambo ya BBI. Na kwamba Wakenya wako na mambo mengi muhimu zaidi ya kuangalia: kukuza uchumi wao, kuhakikisha kwamba taifa linaenda vizuri, kuhakikisha kwamba mambo ya COVID tunapigana nayo na kupigana na umaskini, sio kuhusu mambo ya BBI. Lakini hata kama watalazimisha kwamba watu waangalie mambo ya BBI, tunasema kwamba Wakenya wapewe nafasi ya kujisomea wenyewe hii BBI, wajue ni nini ambacho watapigia kura katika ile BBI. Na pia kusema kwamba tunataka hayo maoni ya BBI yaorodheshwe na kila Mkenya apewe nafasi ya kuchagua lile analotaka, apige tiki ile ambayo anataka, ile ambayo hataki apige wrong, ili kila Mkenya awe na nafasi. Yale ambayo hayataki, yale ambayo hakubaliani nayo aachane nayo, yule anakubaliana nayo abebe, tuende mbele kama taifa la Kenya. Kwa hiyo tunasema kwamba Wakenya wawezeshwe. Kama BBI lazima ipite, na vile tunaona watu wanalazimisha, basi wapewe nafasi ya kujichagulia yale wanataka na yale ambayo wanayakataa. Kama viongozi ambao tumetoka katika fikra moja na fikra ambazo zinafikiria kupeleka Wakenya mbele, sisi tunataka amani katika hili taifa la Kenya. Taifa la Kenya kunawiri na taifa la Kenya kujengeka, lazima kuwe na amani na kila mtu apatiwe nafasi ya kuenjoy demokrasia ya ambayo iko katika hili taifa la Kenya.